Hello there and welcome back to the Kingdom of the Mountain Vale. Yes, the Kingdom of the Mountain Vale. We are leading here from the Arryn. We have our two castles. Not the worst, just doing what they will. The Iron Throne is currently very weak, but there is no reason to attack it. We cannot claim any claimants to our lands. We cannot bring them in. There is Joffrey's twins, there is Marcella's daughter, and there is the Baratheon of Edric and Shireen. There are also other Baratheons. If you look out here, the old line of Bolling has turned. They are now Baratheons. Were they the Bollings? Were they the Bollings? There might have been the Wensingtons. Either way, there is now more Baratheons over there. But yes, so the Iron Throne is very weak. Perfect time for somebody who wanted the throne to strike. Unfortunately, there is no event for this man here to get a claim now, is there? He is, however, leading a faction to remove us from power. Why would he want Edmund of Hardvale in charge? Nobody knows. But it's what he's doing, apparently. Anyway, we are a tyrant. Probably Baelish's fault. And so we must move on. How big is his faction, anyway? Yeah, 31%. He's got the support of the Moors and the Sauls. Nicholas. And there's Alessandro. Anyway, let's just get on with our lives, shall we? We have no heir to our dynasty. That is quite a major issue considering we are 8. Again, the Eyrie with child rulers. Only one of my grandparents is even a lord. Nestor, the bloody gates. Oh, that's something. Who's currently... Rufferman currently has the bloody gates because I had to do that thing. Apparently he's a sir, despite not being a knight. That's quite something. He is a brother in a Knight's Watch. A brother who is a lord. The Lord of Ruffmont. Good for him. Now really I am sort of running out of story for this campaign. There isn't as much going on. Shagger of the Mountain Clansmen Liberation Revolt has declared war upon us. Well, it appears I've found some story. He has risen up 20,000 men. 20,000 men, and he is a great warrior, all by himself. Apparently doesn't have any friends, but the time has come to raise the banners. We have less men, or fewer men, than he does by quite some margin. We only have 87 men from Nicholas here. 500 troops from the sisters. That is definitely worth sending a ship to pick up. So we happen to have the perfect amount of ships. We'll amass all of our army as we can. But obviously our army is not really enough. We're going to amass all of the men at the Eyrie. That is the perfect place for them, really. And it appears we're going to be losing some men. Nicholas Saul might find himself captured. That is quite something if he does. And the attrition is on our side. That has killed thousands of our enemies. Absolute thousands. Very good. Maybe after some of that we'll be better off in our situation. Maybe they'll go down to equal numbers if we allow them. Now, out of my vassals, it seems that the yes, the Kettle Blacks are the most, have the most men. The Baelish have a fair few men. The Royces have a few, but not too many. Everyone else is just sending very small forces, but they are mostly children. Right, we lost all 87 men. But he has not been captured. Good for him. Good for him. But we must amass our forces. Hopefully attrition will stay upon our enemies. The Vale attrition has already killed 5,000, making us now the more powerful army. That is quite a good start. Oh, they're also charging into castles. That is probably not helping in regards to their attrition issue, but soon we will meet them and we'll destroy them, I'm sure. They have lost a quarter of their army without even fighting a real battle. Racial genocide has gone through very, very well. Was that a racial genocide on the Clansmen? Because they're genociding themselves currently. It appears it was. Excellent, we must amass our armies. I think I'll join in and whack this man. Very good. Sir Walter Frey is a very good knight. Terrific. We can arrest Lord Upcliffe. Master of Laws. Yeah, doesn't seem like the sort of man to do rash things like that. Let's amass ourselves a heart's home, closer to our enemies. What's this? Lord Peter Berish is doing stuff. He wants an award, which he will pay himself as the current regent and lord of the Vale. Silly Baelish, stealing money as usual. Strong claim on the lordship of Snakewood. I wonder why. Our enemies have divided themselves. This is very typical of the stupid idiots of the mountain clansmen. So what we'll do is we'll split our army into two. One of a force led by Sir We'll have one army led by Walter Frey and Jaden Darkcombe and Sam Wilmore. They will go through the Snakewood. No, they will attack into Newkeep. We'll have our other army led by Nicholas, John of Redfort, and Stephen Ruffman to go through the Snakewood and attack into Coldwater Burn. We'll send our armies on the way. It appears the other army is marching, but they have already had their orders to go to the Snakewood, and so they shall. We have a very deceitful man over here, a ruthless, deceitful, craven man. Is a deceitful man. And we have a honourable, kind zealot. 23rd of August, 23rd of August, 22nd of August. He is going to arrive there. But nobody knows that this army is on the move. They are marching there, they are marching there. They have no idea of this just yet. Right, word would have reached our Lord Nicholas by now that the army went the other way and reinforced the other flank. Now, as a honourable man, he will rush to their aid as fast as he can. As fast as he can, not being very fast. He'll arrive there on the 23rd of September, a whole month away. Their betrothed can marry. Sure, why not? Now the lords over here are losing their centre flank, held by Walter Frey, but the right flank is very strong with nobody opposing it. The left flank is also not that strong. The army is being defeated. They are now being attacked on the extra flank. And the army is in full rout. Seeing the second army in full rout, Nicholas the patient man will decide to hang back in the Snakewood. He'll decide to let the Frey army get itself hurt. But someone of Darkmoor has seen one of the Clansmen destroyed. And their army is now marching back towards the other force at Snakewood. I'm very proud of this man, apparently. Very good. Now we must wait for the other force to retreat back and rejoin the army. I become better rivals with this man, a red force. Now we'll wait for them. Very good. The other army just has to go back and resupply before rejoining us. What's this? Wild dragon Drogon is known to attack smaller dragons and is been reported to emerge from his lair near Calf to attack his cousin Mount Dweller. Mount Dweller has been killed. Is his own child. Oh, fair enough. Lord Frey has been told to rejoin the forces at the Snakewood and merge the armies into one. The original plan laid out by Walter, here, the head general, has failed. And in failing, he has been demoted. I'll find him someone nice. You marry as you please. Who did he marry? Lady Fiona. He'll be demoted and replaced by Nicholas as the head of the army. As he failed to see that the enemy had moved into his position and he lost the battle ultimately. So he has been demoted within the ranks. Nicholas will now lead the army with Walter at his flank and Samuel Moore on one flank and Walter on the other flank, but Nicholas here will lead the main army. He has plenty of men and he is going to attack straight into the enemy at Coldwater Burn, where he was originally meant to attack. He will charge into this land. There's a game mines. And no, Lord Hunter, we don't need you. He'll march into here. It'll be a negative terrain, but he does have a few thousand extra men. And the extra flank. On the 12th, they'll engage. They have engaged. Oh no, they don't. They are equal on the flanks, and they actually have a stronger force on every single flank. They have a stronger general in the center with Toreg. After Shagga died. Oh, that was Shagga. And now his replacement, Toreg, has come to the fray. Well, we'll see how this battle goes. They do have the terrain, but we have the morale and the numbers, and it is showing the morale. The enemy is being pushed back. They are being defeated. And they're being totally routed. They are being sent packing. It is happening. With very minimal losses. Lost 1,000 men and we killed plenty. Ordered MCs, my half-sister. Jaime Frey. This simply would never be allowed to happen. Lord Baelish has betrothed this woman to his son. Baelish will not allow them to marry. He will order them seized at once. She has been married. She has been captured, so has Jaime Frey. Baelish will see this as a great dishonor upon his house. Baelish would ultimately call them for trial, starting with Jaime Frey. Baelish is not going to let another red-haired woman run away with another man. He is going to call this man for trial, and he is going to see what he can do. As for the war, the enemy has been defeated and sent packing. The peace will be enforced. Toreg has been captured. The army now will disperse. Terrific. And a new court physician is required, a maester. Robert Eustace into the position. Very good, very good. Now. Excellent. Ah, trial by combat, he says. Well, we'll wait to see if he arranges anyone to come to his aid. Yes, man, here, Torre Cridor. Oh, let him rot for now. See what we can do with him later when we have this trial out of the way. Right, he will stand his own trial by combat. We'll select someone to stand for the king. You obviously have Lynn Corbray. You have Osmond Kettleblack, and you have Peter Baelish himself. Peter Baelish. The man whose son this man was meant to marry. Peter Baelish. He is known for dueling people, but he's not stupid enough. He knows he's not going to win that way. He's not going to defeat his enemies in battle. He's going to fuck them. Because that's what he does. And Lynn Corbray is owed. He does owe the man, and so does Kettleblack. Who would he send? Kettleblack? Or Lynn? He would send Kettleblack, I think. My Master of Whispers. But he wouldn't. He would send... Here's the Unknown Warrior. Ah. It's the only one that makes sense out of this. He wouldn't send people, lords, who owe him, off to do this. He wouldn't do it. So I have to select a new man. And here we have Sir Jostin, who is terrible. Fight well, Sir Jostin. And he lost. Sir Jostin has been slain. Deceitful, of course. So, Jamie Frey has managed to escape. He has escaped a very long way. As for Princess Alice, she'll be marked. She will be marked. And she'll be told to marry. Oh, she'll be released. And she'll set a betrothal back to Baelish's son. Like so. Yeah, all is right in the world. The Frey managed to escape, but the marriage is back on. No, it's not. I will never, he says. I will never allow this. So Princess Alice, how will we deal with her? What will Baelish do? What would Baelish possibly do? He wouldn't use a marriage for me to get allies, would he? Would he use one of his own men? He has a Sepsley here, some random fucker. Osney Kettleblack in his court. Master at Arms, Tywell. No. Marry her to a Kettleblack? What would he do? The Kettleblacks do serve the Baelish faction. No, Baelish, try and sort this. Marry a Mark's prisoner. We can do this anywhere, yes? The Kettle Black. Select the Kettle Black. Which now, no, does not put him in their court. She's now in my court. And that'll do for this episode. Thank you for watching. A bit of complexity there, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.